right. We are on our fourth signpost, which is called again and again. And this is when a word, a phrase, an object, or a situation are mentioned over and over and over again. So when you notice a word, a phrase, an object, or a situation mentioned over and over again, you should stop and ask yourself this big question. Why does this keep showing up? Why does this keep showing up? The answers may tell you about the theme or the conflict of the story, or they may foreshadow what will happen later. This can help you make predictions. So let's practice. Katie remembered the final piece of advice her mom had spoken to her before she climbed out of the car that morning. No matter what happens, be confident. 7 hours had passed and cheerleading tryouts were about to begin. 30 girls were trying out for 8 positions on the squad. As Katie glanced around the gym, she saw everything but confidence. Some girls were giggling nervously and other girls were biting their nails. Mrs. Rickman began to speak and the gym immediately became quiet. She welcomed everyone to tryouts and explained how the afternoon's events would proceed. For the first activity, students would be called in alphabetical order to perform a cheer by themselves in front of the judges and everyone else. Katie had already figured out that she would be the fourth person to perform. Meredith Anderson, you get to start us off, announced Mrs. Rickman. 3 to go, confidence, Meredith performed flawlessly, setting the bar high for all who would follow. Mrs. Rickman called the next name, Amber Appling. 2 to go, confidence. Katie looked up at the ceiling as Amber performed her cheer. Emerson Blakely, you're up. 1 to go, confidence. Katie closed her eyes and visualized herself doing all of the actions while Emerson chanted the words of the cheer. Katie Brasser, it's your turn, Mrs. Rickman announced. Katie took a deep breath, smiled enthusiastically, and jogged to the middle of the gym, her head held high. Here we go. Confidence. She made eye contact with each judge as she started the cheer. 30 seconds later, she was done. I did it. So I want you to take a second. Think of what object, phrase, word, or situation shows up again and again in the story. Maybe you could share with a pet or a sibling, or just say it out loud to yourself. All right, we saw the word confidence over and over again. Why does this continue to be brought up over and over again? I want you to think to yourself, share with a friend or a neighbor or a pet. The author wants to show the importance of having confidence and then the theme of the story, which is just that. We start off the story with her mom's advice, and then you hear her repeating that one word throughout the entire story. So your turn. Head on to Seesaw, and you should be on Seesaw because that's where you got this video, but your assignment for the day is right there with the class kick. Remember, I will be on Zoom to help if you need it. If not, I will see you after lunch at 12:30.